Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to DESI TV USA. I am Tabinda Gul. Let's take a look at the headlines. Trump blasts Putin over Ukraine airstrike, considers new sanctions. Southern Asian nations Gulf Cooperation Council leaders convenes for second summit in Kuala Lumpur. Trump honor fallen heroes on Memorial Days mark 250 years of patriot sacrifice. Trump lays wreath at Tomb of the Unknown Soldiers on Memorial Day. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem honors slain Israeli diplomat in Jerusalem. Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif received warm welcome in Tehran for meeting with Iranian President. Pakistan-Iran agree to enhance cooperation across sector pledge dialogue for regional peace. And Israeli airstrike on Gaza school kills 30 Palestinian, US back 8 official resign. These are headlines, lead to news detail. Viewers, now the top story is here. President Donald Trump condemned Russian President Vladimir Putin for launching the largest aerial assault of the war on Ukraine, calling him absolutely crazy. The intense bombardment targeted several Ukrainian cities, causing widespread destruction and civilian casualties. Speaking at the White House, Trump said the attack marked a dangerous escalation and warned of serious repercussion. We are waiting new sanctions on Moscow, he said, adding that US officials are in talk with NATO allies. The assault has drawn global condemnations with renewed calls for increased military and humanitarian support to Ukraine as the conflict enters a more brutal and destructive phase. Leaders of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations and the Gulf Cooperation Council gathered in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia for the second ASEAN GCC summit. The high-level meeting focused on enhancing economic cooperation, energy security, and strategic partnership between the two regional blocs. Discussions also addressed global challenges including climate change, food security, and regional stability. Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim welcomed the leaders, emphasized the importance of unity and collaboration. The summit aimed to deepen ties through joint initiative in trade, investment, technology, and cultural exchange, marking a significant step forward in ASEAN GCC relation. President Donald Trump paid tribute to American service members during a Memorial Day ceremony, noting the historic significance of this year's commemoration. This Memorial Day is especially significant as we commemorate 250 years since the first American patriots fell in the field of battle, he said. Speaking at the solemn event, Trump honored the courage and sacrifice of those who gave their lives for the nation's freedom. He called on Americans to remember the legacy of heroism that began with the Revolutionary War and continues through today's armed forces defending liberty at home and abroad. President Donald Trump honored fallen American service members by placing a wreath at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier at Arlington National Cemetery as part of Memorial Day commemoration. The solemn ceremony, attended by military officials and veterans, paid tribute to those who made the ultimate sacrifice in defense of the nation. With a moment of silence and military salutes, Trump acknowledged the bravery and legacy of U.S. troops throughout history. The president's gesture underscored the nation's gratitude and commitment to remembering in heroes on these days of national reflections and remembrance. U.S. Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem visited Jerusalem and joined Israeli Foreign Minister in a memorial event honoring two Israeli embassy staffers killed in Washington, D.C. The shooting, widely condemned as an act of anti-Semitism, shocked both nations and drew international outrage. During a ceremony, Noem reaffirmed the United States' commitment to combating anti-Semitic violence and ensuring the safety of foreign diplomats. Saar thanks the U.S. for its support and called for justice. The visit underscored the strong U.S.-Israeli alliance and a sheer resolve to confront hate-fueled violence. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif arrived at the Saadabad Palace in Tehran for a meeting with Iranian President Dr. Massoud. The Iranian president warmly received the Pakistani premier upon his arrival. A smartly turned out contingent of the Iranian military presented a guard of honor to Prime Minister Sharif at the palace. Accompanying him were Foreign Minister Mohammad Ishaq Dar, Chief of Army Staff Field Marshal Syed Asim Munir, Information Minister Ataullah Taher, and Special Assistant Tariq Fatimi. Both leaders also greeted members of their respected delegations, marking the beginning of high-level discussion between the two nations. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and Iranian President Dr. Masoud held a joint press conference in Tehran announcing their agreement to strengthen cooperation in various fields. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif emphasized that both countries are committed to working together for peace in the region and are ready to engage in dialogue to resolve all outstanding issues. The two leaders heightening the importance of mutual understanding and collaboration in areas including trade, energy, security, and cultural exchange. They reaffirmed their shared vision for a stable and prosperous region through diplomatic effort and continued bilateral engagement. Now, in the end, an Israeli airstrike on a school sheltering displaced families in Gaza City killed 30 Palestinians, including women and children. According to local health officials, the school had been serving as a refuge amid ongoing conflict, raising renewed concern about civilian safety in the war-torn region. In a related development, the head of the US-backed foundation tasked with coordinating humanitarian aid to Gaza resigned unexpectedly. The resignation comes amid growing criticism over the delivery and oversight of international aid. The tragic incident and leadership shakeup underscore the deepening crisis and the urgent need for effective humanitarian solution. So viewers, thank you for watching and thank you for supporting. This is me, Tabinda, signing off. Stay tuned for more news. DCTV USA, DTV and another OTT platform, DTV Flix, where you can access to over 3,000 channels. So stay tuned and stay with us.
Neurological care is a pressing healthcare challenge in Pakistan. That's why Helping Hand USA is building Kind R, a world-class hospital with 130-plus clinics that is set to establish new standards for neurological care in Pakistan. As the first phase nears completion, anticipation is growing for the launch in the second half of 2025. Give zakat and sadaqah through Helping Hand USA today and join this historic endeavor to redefine future healthcare in Pakistan.